Day 5 of the Novena to our Mother of Perpetual Help. We continue with our reflections on Mary in the Scriptures, more so looking at the New Testament. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, in the Annunciation, God is more active. It is God in the Spirit who visits Mary. It is the Spirit of God that overshadows Mary. At the Annunciation, God communicates the good news. Mary is the recipient of the good news. If the Annunciation has God more active, Mary is rather passive and receptive. We move a few chapters and we look at the visitation. When Mary visits a cousin, Elizabeth, we learn something of her relationships. She is caught up in a relationship with Joseph, in a relationship with Mary, with Elizabeth and Zechariah. And with the visitation, Mary is the active one. If at the Annunciation the good news was received, at the visitation, the good news is communicated and shared. And it's the sharing of the good news that changes Elizabeth. It impacts her. She feels the presence of the Lord. And even the baby in Elizabeth's womb leaps for joy. In sharing the good news at the visitation, Mary becomes a model of the proclamation of the good news. Not only does she share the good news, Mary sings the good news. The Magnificat is a song of joy. When the good news is shared, it impacts those who hear it. They rejoice and they are filled with gladness. When Elizabeth recognizes what Mary's presence means for her, she cannot do anything but proclaim the greatness of Mary. And in turn, Mary proves herself to be a model of humility. When she is praised, she knows that whatever she has become and whatever she is comes from God. And as a humble servant of the Lord, she turns to God and sings a song of praise. My dear brothers and sisters in Christ, as we continue with our reflections, let us learn from this woman of faith, who in faith receives the word. In faith allows herself to be shaped by the word. But also in faith goes out and reaches out and draws, as it were, Elizabeth from her hiding place and gives her a reason to come out and celebrate with her. May Mary, our Mother of Perpetual Help, the humble Virgin of Nazareth, teach us what it means to be true disciples of the Lord. Men and women will share the good news.